Before this video starts, I'd like to give a quick disclaimer. This video is a compilation of my 30-day beat making challenge series. It's just all those videos put into one, minus the fluff of some of the intros and outros, just to give you another convenient option to watch and enjoy the series. Also, I'd like to thank you guys so much for 4,000 subscribers. I know I made a post about it, but I'd like to say it in one of my videos. And let's see if we can't make it to 5,000 by the end of 2024. All right, and with that, enjoy the video. Welcome to my 30-day series where I'm going to practice making beats for at least 30 minutes for 30 days to hopefully improve drastically and make making beats a habit. Now, to make it slightly more realistic, I am allowing myself one off day each week in case I'm too busy. This also means that if I'm practicing 6 days a week, this endeavor will take me a total of 5 weeks to complete. This video covers week 1 of the challenge. It is day 1 of being consistent and making beats every single day. Alright, so I got my little week outline. It's subject to change, but for Monday here, it's the only thing we really got to look at right now. I basically just want to make a Polo G type beat, something melodic, something a little bit like Pain. I've been out all day in the sun, and I feel cooked. I went ahead and watched my first tutorial for the day, and like I said, I was trying to make a Polo G type beat today, which often means you need a guitar sample. So I went ahead and started looking for one. Also, it's day 1 of recording, so you already know I had to make a mistake, and the audio was having some issues today. Picking up my voice. Testing. What the heck? And also, I didn't record the FL Studio audio. So yeah, I got something going on with the guitars, but now I gotta actually add a piano, which is gonna be hard because I have to match the keys, and I don't know how to do that. Let me look up if there's a way to figure out the pitch. Edit sample regions, detect pitch regions. I think that's what he clicked. Holy moly. Can we keep that open while we map out like a piano or something? I tried for a while with this sample to make something that sounded good. I tried to match it. I don't know, guys. But no matter how much EQing I did or other sounds I tried to add, it just was garbage. Okay, rather than continuing on with this absolute horror, let's move on because I don't need to waste time on something that just straight up is not working out. Here's what the FLP ended up looking like. Okay, I'm back from dinner. It's a little darker now, if you can tell. It's been, I don't even know, like 30 minutes actually. I think it's just the time of day. The sun's setting. Okay, anyways, just to round off today's practicing, I'm gonna go back to just something I know how to do. I'm just gonna drill something I'm used to, make a quick beat. The only thing is, I do know that some days I'm going to have to leave the computer unsatisfied with my progress because I'm not going to have enough time. This is a big shift from how I was practicing in the past, where I would wait until I had a whole day open to practice, and then I'd practice that entire day and I really have a final outcome that I was proud of. But that's not realistic. That's not actually a good, consistent way of practicing, I think. So I just need to kind of shift my mindset on these practice sessions and be satisfied with not making a final product or really feeling like I got it down that day. I cooked up one of my usual beats, but with recording no audio, of course, though it was kind of bad anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Not a bad start. I gotta get used to not being fully satisfied with my beats every day. But I also am gonna have to find time to make final products and stuff like that. So we're trying to figure this out. It's only day 1. I think we're in an okay spot. So it's day 2. This is the last day of summer. Oh boy. Okay. I don't have a lot of time because I have to go to work today. We're going to do a little short session, which is how we're going to do it every other day from now on because I'm going to have school. I want to learn some more sampling stuff today. I'm watching another tutorial by this Beats by Tej guy. I know last time I watched one of his videos, it was so complicated and so dense. This is called the last sampling tutorial you'll ever need. So I'm going to guess that's probably also going to be super dense and intense. This tutorial I watched gave me some helpful tips on like how to find samples, how to use them, but now I actually have to do it myself, which turned out to be a lot harder than it looked. Holy crap, bro. I just watched this video and bro cooked up the freaking hardest beat, bro. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna do this? I have no idea, but that's why we're practicing. He suggested this website for sampling, finding samples. You can kind of search around and stuff. The only thing is it's not necessarily royalty free or something. So it's probably not like actually the long-term best option. I put in a few like filters in the website that he mentioned, and then I just picked the first thing that came up. I'm gonna go with the first thing that popped up. Very great idea. The sample's got drums in it. I don't know exactly what to do about it. I think we just add an EQ. We're just gonna figure it out, you know? Let's mess with that EQ and see if we can get the drums out. Okay, kind of EQ them out. I don't know. I gotta figure out the BPM or something. To figure out the BPM and stuff, I used another website he suggested in the tutorial. Okay. E minor, 119. But now, of course, I need to actually start sampling and cutting up the track. Okay, so now we gotta like cut it up or something. All right, I found the clip and I added like some more EQ stuff on it. How do you put it in Fruity Slicer, bro? Okay, I figured it out. Holy crap, bro. It's 3:30. I need to be done with this, but I'm just gonna do a little bit. Oh my God. Once I was able to figure out Fruity Slicer, I went ahead and put a final little something together. Okay, day 2. This is where I'm at with sampling, bro. Holy crap, I need to keep working. All right, guys. Day 3. First day of school, so I'm doing this after school. I really don't have a ton of time because obviously I got to get to bed on time and all that. And I had homework on the first day of school, bro. Not that much, but like still, that's kind of cringe. Today, I'm going to try to just not worry too much about finding a sample and more about how to use the sample, because I think the key to finding samples, key to finding the right sample is like having a lot of time and really like sifting through stuff, find the perfect one. But like, I don't have time to do that in a 30-minute practice session. So I'm just trying to quickly find some stuff. I'm looking if there's anything else that I didn't get. Yeah, I don't think I downloaded this, so I'm gonna download it. I downloaded the Kyle Beats kit in hopes to use one of those loops, but when I tried to put it in FL Studio, I had some difficulties. What is going on? We're having a little bit of FL Studio difficulties here. Okay, I just put it in again a different way. And I got the stuff now. So we got some different drum sounds now, which is pretty cool. And then we got Johnny Dang. And then we got some other ones. Let's work with this one. Okay. So it's only 4. Pitch it up. Pitch it down. Okay, let's go in pattern 1. Let me just add some keys on this. We'll just try. So it was in G minor. So C3, F2, G2, D2. Okay, got an Analog Lab crystal pad going. The pad I chose from Analog Labs didn't really fit well, so I do end up changing it later. But I definitely think I need to explore Analog Labs a little bit more so I can actually find some good sounds, because there definitely are some good sounds on there. I just need to find them. I do want to try real quick, actually, adding in a Fruity Slicer. That sounds kind of cool, actually. So we have this. I'm just going to change up the second half of it. It's a little bit different at the end. I don't know. I'm making things up, bro. Switched out the pad, actually, for one on flex. I like how this is sounding. It's pretty simple, obviously. I don't know. That is probably all I have time for today, unfortunately. I at least got a loop down, and then tomorrow I'll probably add some drums to it. So I'll just keep working on the same one tomorrow. Day 4. Thursday night. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. I ran over the freaking cord. Okay. We probably need some like chill drums. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just make another pattern, call it drums. So I started to make the drums and like pick out sounds, but I got a little distracted by the sample. I wasn't really satisfied with it, so tried to make it work a little bit better. I rented it out as an audio clip and began cutting it up a little bit better to time it with the other part of the loop that I made. Let's try to cut it up to match the stuff more. Just doing some more experimentation rather than just watching how to do stuff. I think that's important too. But it is also important to actually watch stuff so you don't just practice dumb stuff all the time. I then did my usual mixing stuff to the sample, like adding reverb and a simple EQ. But I also stumbled upon a new effect plugin. Well, let's see what this is. Though at the very end, I found out that I actually don't own this plugin. Oh, shoot. So it doesn't actually save with the project. But it didn't really do anything super significant, so it's not really that much of a problem. I do think I like having them timed up better, so we're gonna do this. There we go. The drums are a little iffy, but you know. Since I wasn't super satisfied with the drums yet, I went ahead and reselected the hi-hat and the snare. Unfortunately, I did not reselect the 808, and it still sounds like a cricket. I feel like it's not bad. I mean, it's not like the best thing ever, but I've also been listening to it forever and it still sounds all right, so, you know. Now that I completed my melody loop and the drum loop, it is time for me to organize the project just a little bit and then arrange my first actually full beat of the series. It took me 2 of the days to make, so hopefully it at least turns out pretty good. So let's listen to it one time all the way through. So obviously I worked on this yesterday and today. So it's a product of 2 days, but I think it's pretty good. I wonder what it would sound like if I got rid of the sample at one point. Nice progress for today. Tomorrow I'll probably watch another tutorial. It is gonna be a struggle for me to get it in tomorrow though, because I have a cross country meet at night after school. So we'll figure it out. Okay, I have a little bit of time, but then I have to, I want to take a nap, so I really gotta hurry up so I can take a nap, because then I have to eat again and then get ready to go on the bus to a cross country meet. So I got a lot to do before I go back to school to get on the bus. It's a night meet, so I have to get back by like 5:40. It's 4:20, so to fit this in and then have to get ready and eat, prepare all my stuff, get to school on time because I cannot miss the bus. Okay, we gotta hurry up. I did find and watch a tutorial this morning, so if I have to cut this short, I'm counting that time watching the tutorial this morning before school, which I was also in a rush. Definitely didn't get there 2 minutes late. But we're just gonna go watch that back, and it's basically just making like a little Dirk melody, starting with FL keys here. We're going minor, and we're going, actually let's just try A sharp minor just like he's doing. Alrighty guys, in my rush and panic of today, I once again had an audio mishap and did not record my FL Studio audio output, but I worked on this beat on day 6 as well, so you'll actually get to hear it then. But for now, let me just give you a rundown of what I did to work on it today. The tutorial I watched I actually found to be super helpful. I learned how to make a triplet melody pattern, 4 of these, and there is the triplets. Very nice. So that's important to know, the timing, which I used to make the top line of the bass melody. Yes, yes, yes. And then all the bass notes for that melody were like super simple. And then for a little accent, there was like a viola, or like, I think that was what I added, a viola, just for like some strings. Anyways, like I said, this tutorial was super helpful. And if you want to check it out for yourself, it'll be linked down below with most likely at least most of the other tutorials I watched, as long as I remember to put them down there. You can watch that after this video, okay? Please don't watch it right now. Okay. That's gonna have to be good enough for right now. It's sounding pretty fire. It's 5:05. I still have to get ready, and I wanted to take a nap, and I have to leave by 5:40 or earlier, so I'm actually done for. Holy crap. Okay, goodbye. Okay, day 6. I'm getting a little worried because this project is getting quite the lot of gigabytes, and quite the long amount of footage. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna hope that we can edit this in one day. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh gosh, this project might be delayed. I don't know. We obviously have the project from yesterday that we were working on really fast before I had to leave to go to my cross country meet. But I'm also very tired today because I got like 4.5 hours of sleep. So that's great. But yeah, the meet went late. We got home at like 11:30, and then we hung out with the boys till like 3 a.m. So holy shmee, bro. I don't know what this is, bro. It's been there the past couple of days. It's a little scary looking, but whatever. Let's listen to this. I don't really remember what it sounds like. Okay, to start the day off, I went ahead and did some quick organization. Piano, this is the string, and a bit of tweaking to the mixing, but now it is time to actually get into adding some drums. Add a pattern, call it drums for now. We'll put all the drums on and then we'll split them up. Okay, I'm gonna probably try to find a tutorial to try to, improve my drums, not just do some dumb thing. This tutorial seems pretty helpful, actually. There was like one part of it, let me find it, where he has all the things mapped out. So screenshot this or whatever, and you basically just copy it and then play off of it. So it is something I probably need to memorize. I'm gonna throw it on the other screen over there just so I can use it as a basis. We're just gonna drop all the basic patterns and then we're gonna try to spice it up. I'm on a different 808. So far, the drums are looking pretty decent, but also pretty basic. I went ahead and found a different 808 and messed with the envelope a little bit, which is something I actually think I need to look into and actually learn how to do a bit better, is enveloping. But after that, I also messed with the other parts of the drum pattern a little bit and tried to spice them up. Okay, so the kick now has to match this, so I did kind of mess that up. But we could probably just copy this, paste it in here, go on the piano roll on the kick, put it all. We can go let's make everything small. There's definitely a shortcut for this. I don't know what it is. Of course, I proceeded to do the smart thing and not look up if there was a keyboard shortcut to save me a ton of time, and spent 3 years shortening each note individually. And then I also did some mixing. I don't know. I'm getting hyped because it's actually sounding pretty cool. All right, the drum loop was looking pretty complete. It just needed some more mixing. The clap and the snare, we should probably pan just slightly. I don't like a ton of panning. It hurts. I don't know. It feels weird to my ears. Some variants to the snare and the hi-hat. And then a couple little extra sounds. And now that that's done, here is the fully arranged final beat of week 1. All right, this is gonna be the final beat of the week, and I think it is actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, guys, here we are at the end of week 1. I think the progress was pretty good, and I feel like it's already becoming like part of my daily routine to work on making beats for 30 minutes. I actually think it might have been like a secret hack starting to try to make a new habit when I was going back to school, because whenever you transition from summer back to school, you're already making a bunch of new habits again, or at least like going back to your old ones, like your daily routine stuff. So to just slip one extra little thing into that daily routine that you already changed up so much now that you're back at school, it didn't really feel like anything drastic, and it now feels like, oh yeah, that's just another thing I do every day. Now I gotta pack my lunch every day. I also gotta make a beat every day, you know? I think it might have been like a secret hack. All right, guys, it is kind of late. It's 8:26. I probably should already be pretty much getting ready to go to sleep, but I need to get in the daily 30 minutes, so I gotta do it. So we're gonna practice what we learned at the end of last week. That was, of course, the triplet type, or the triplet melody thing. So I'm not gonna watch a tutorial on it today. I'm just gonna practice. So we'll go with G sharp minor. I don't really know what it's gonna sound like. It was something like that. Oh, I know what it was. And then take all this, and then do we want to put a down one or up one? And then we see what it sounds like with the triplet melody. So we changed it to a 1/3 step and then count 4 for each triplet. But we got to zoom in all the way to make sure we count 4 correctly. Okay. By the way, I'm just regurgitating what I remember from the tutorial I watched last week. I'll put it on the screen right now in case you want to actually learn it. I moved my monitors up. I think I need to move my camera down a bit. Pitch it up, but just remember that it was a chord. So then we got to make a little pattern here. Started overthinking it. I don't know. This melody up here just gets my brain going nuts, but so yeah, I could probably work on improving the top melody, but we're just gonna keep going with, you know, what I can do right now. And I already spent long enough on that. I can't really make it better right now with my current brain power. We probably want some sort of pad. So let's find one. Okay, we're just adding some effects and EQ to the pad here, and then we'll add some effects to the piano. I might actually even try a different piano if it'll load. We got about 10 minutes. This might be a good layer to the original FL keys. Yeah. Okay. Last thing for the melody, we got to finish up here. Or no, 2 more things. We need a vocal thingy, and we need like a string instrument. I thought a timpani was a drum, not a string. Yeah. Okay. I don't know about the viola, but we're just gonna run with it. Pretty much out of time. We are past where I wanted to stop. All right, day 1 of the new week, which is really day 7 of 30. We're not gonna count the off days. Let's hear what I made today. It's basically pretty similar to the thing I made at the end of the week last week, but I tried to do it on my own rather than watching the video, and we'll do the same thing of doing it on my own for the drums tomorrow and see what I can cook up. This is just like kind of like a baseline type thing at the beginning of the week, and then I'll continue to learn a bunch of new stuff the rest of the week. All right, let's get it. All right, day number 8. We still have this weird glitch here. I don't know what that is, but anyways, we are gonna open the project from yesterday. Let's go ahead and organize this. Yeah, okay. Okay, that sounds pretty fire. Let's work off the, oh, what? All the patterns got unnamed. That's annoying. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna build off of this and make the drums now. Throw this on there, make it 8 bar. Make sure to throw a pretty soft flipper on there. I think I need a kick as well, so we'll add that in a second. We do need to get the snare going a bit, or maybe a clap. I like that. Maybe this actually on these, and then these ones carrying the middle as well. Okay, we're working some stuff out. Just get a real punchy kick in there. Cool. Huh. Burn the pattern, question mark? Why does it not go? I don't know. Gotta add some little pockets. Okay, we're cooking something up. I don't know. Being creative. Well, a little bit of variance, like a these. We need to change some of the pitching on the 808. So let's see, like. No, that's too much. That sounds better. Control L it. And I love having the slide notes. Yes. So at this point, I was done with all my drum patterns, but I needed to do some mixing of the drums. So I found this cool tutorial right here. I'll link it down in the description for you to check out after this video if you want to learn some more about mixing. Basically, he just gave some suggestions for different decibel levels of your different drum sounds, and I thought it was pretty neat. Okay, it was super simple little tips there. I'm gonna go ahead and range up a beat, and then we're done. All right, I think I spent around 10 minutes to arrange this. Let's give this a good old listen. Oh. Okay, two notes. One, I actually cloned the original piano pattern and got rid of the, like, I muted this top line. Obviously, you can't hear it here. Wanted to calm it down a little bit. And then another note, definitely feel like I enveloped this 808 kind of weirdly. Because it definitely, oh my God, what am I doing? It definitely cuts out, like on here. Yeah. And then there, it's very sharp cutout. So maybe let's try to fix it, because I can notice it right now. Maybe we need a little bit of a curve at the end. Maybe it's a bit better, maybe it's not. All right, I do feel pretty nice about this, or pretty proud of it. Pretty nice about it, that doesn't make sense. Feel pretty good about what we did today. Let's go. All right, it is day 9, I think. Gotta get my 30 minutes in. I've gone through the day of school, did my homework. I gotta go run again. Gotta do an afternoon run. I already did a morning run, now I gotta do an afternoon run. I'm tired. I basically just want to practice more drum stuff today, and I want to practice, you know, like making the drums before the melody comes. I know I've been going melody drums, but today I want to practice, of course, trying to make my drums first. We're gonna watch this video and see what I can learn. I'm still watching this tutorial, but like he's basically just doing whatever the heck he wants. I'm pretty sure the more useful stuff maybe will come when he adds the melody in, but he's basically just doing whatever he wants on the drums. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna practice the drums, how to do some different things, and just experiment for a little bit. So that already sounds terrible. Okay. Trying to work on my bounce and stuff, like leaving little some of these hi-hats out and stuff. Maybe like add a roll in there. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Experimentation I don't think is too bad of a thing to do. Maybe that snare's kind of weird. Alright guys, at this point I basically spent like 10 more minutes messing with the drums, trying different things, but I really wasn't getting anywhere and I was kind of tired and I just started like drifting off. Oh my god. Alright guys. Holy crap. I think this is gonna be one of the days where I don't get a ton done. It has been 30 minutes. I watched part of that tutorial. I haven't got to the melody part yet. We'll maybe do that tomorrow. I am absolutely pooped. I need to get more sleep or something. I don't know. But we at least made a drum pattern and then we'll build off of it. So here it is. Anyways, I need to go. So I will see you tomorrow. Today is day 10 of the consistency series, okay? Obviously, yesterday we left off on this video. We had made our drum pattern. I don't really remember if it was too good, but now we're gonna see what he has to say about adding on a melody to the drum pattern. If there's any helpful tips. Pretty sure I mentioned this, but I really want to focus on my drums this week and just try to see how much we can improve and how much I can kind of start being more like creative with my drums and like make my own decisions. Cause like, you know, right now I'm just trying to do like the basic stuff, but maybe I can branch out by the end of the week. We will see. All right, let's begin.
Now, I honestly have no clue what I want to do for the melody. I'm just gonna start with this.
Little bit disappointed with the tutorial, just a bit. Yeah, I don't know. He's basically just showing his workflow. It's not like super insanely helpful. I'm just gonna try to build off this, see what I can cook up. I think I definitely need to spend some time before, like maybe tomorrow, try to find like some good tutorials, because I need to be learning more than just just practicing. But I don't think this practicing streak is doing me harm. But, you know, I don't know. Okay, added a kick in there so it punches a little bit more. All right, let's try to add like one of those super basic trap melodies. Let's start with a weird sound. Analog Lab. Where are we gonna find a weird little trap sound, brother? Could that actually be kind of sick? Like, okay, where's the beginning? Boom, psh, 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 bom, bom, psh, psh, psh. Wait, what if I did that? Like, boom, bom, 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 bom. bro. Bam, bam, bam. Bro, tell me this is not absolute freaking slap. Okay, we gotta chord it up though, bro, and like actually make this proper. Cause like that was like a rough little sketch, but like we can make it absolutely fire. I think I'm cooking. Should it actually just be like this? Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Bro, is this not absolutely fire? And the only reason I came up with this bounce of the melody is because I heard the drum doing boom, boom, boom. So, is this actually, bro, like the actual freaking strat, bro? Like, for real chat, bro? I'm sorry, guys. I'm on, like, brain rot type vibe today. I don't know what's happening. We need to get some, like, chords underneath it of like, something, like a type thing, and then like it's just absolute masterpiece, like my best freaking thing ever yet. And I can change up some of the drums, make it an actual 8-bar loop, and this is gonna be like a freaking masterpiece. Let's go find a pad. Send this thing to the mixer track. Maybe it'll work. I might actually need to get a different sound. I'm layering the first sound with a grand piano. I think it just sounds more full. I might add like some reverb on it though, just to make it like not super overpowerful. Well, I definitely have trouble with sound selection. There's definitely trouble. I have a good idea, but I'm like having trouble executing it. I also have only a few more minutes. I could always go into tomorrow and add on to this. If I feel like this could be a really cool beat, so I kind of want to maybe continue it tomorrow. We'll call it for today, but here's what I got. I think it all needs a little bit of work, but mixed together and with the drums, it all sounds like... Okay, we will make improvements on this tomorrow because I actually do like the direction it was going. I think it could have potential to be my next best beat, which isn't that hard as I am learning with every beat and just keep making my best beat like almost every time. So, you know, yeah. Anyways, we'll continue this tomorrow. I gotta go. So, see ya. All right, day 11. So we are over 1/3 of the way. Pretty cool. We're gonna spend these 30 minutes just polishing up this beat. So hopefully we can polish up some things, give it a good arrangement, and have a pretty cool beat. Let me listen to it to remember what it is. Okay, I think I want to add in like one more instrument for the melody, but like have it be something that only comes in like a switch up. Oh, maybe two more. Maybe like bells and then maybe something for a switch up. Let's play around with that for a little bit, but not to spend too much time because I know I can get carried away. Maybe? cooking something here with the bell. And I'm only going to turn like the bell thing on every once in a while. So it won't be on the whole time. So it's like some sort of variation. This is 100% the craziest loop I've ever created. The best loop I've ever created. Holy crap. I actually like, I like this, bro. Okay, what have we done? We've spent, about, maybe 12 minutes? Something like that. It's not too bad. So now, I do need to actually go back to the drums and make them a little bit better because they're not perfect right now. Because I only made a 4-bar loop, which is kind of lazy. The kick probably needs to be redone because I definitely was lazy on that, and that's why I muted it. So go ahead and paste that on there, and we'll start fixing it. Obviously, we need to shorten all the notes. And the kick I don't really like, so let's find a better one. We're obviously clipping and stuff. We need to side chain the kick in the 808. So we will chuck these in here to go ahead and side chain. So how we're going to do that? Fruity Peak controller. As per usual, the EQ. Get the first one. Link to controller. Inverted. Fruity Peak. Accept. Let's get into the hi-hat. Okay, there's a hi-hat. But add a roll at the end or something. Yeah, that's cool. We need to go to the 808, yeah. Okay, the snare. Add a different roll down here. Paintbrush. Okay. This loop. What is this? Clap, clap, clap. Your hands. Okay. There we go. 8-bar loop. I think the 808 and stuff needs to be up. Very cool, very cool. Let's go ahead and play everything by channel and then arrange it. Boom. Here it is. The arranged final beat. 3 days in the making, which is really only like an hour. Today I probably spent like 40 minutes. So probably like an hour, 40 minutes. Let's just play it. I think it's probably my best beat yet. Hopefully. Let's go. Okay. I think something I need to work on is probably arrangement. Some of the transitions and some of the choices in there didn't quite seem right, but that's for another day. Anyways, I at least made a pretty cool 8-bar drum loop and an 8-bar melody loop. The arrangement's maybe a little spotty, but still pretty cool beat. All right, let me save this. All right, there we have it. That was day 11. All right, guys, it is day 6 of week 2, so that's day 12. It's the very end of the day. It is 8:35 p.m. I feel kind of cooked. I've been working on kind of editing and doing some filming bits for week 1's video. So I thought I'd just do something low key today and learn maybe some FL keys shortcuts. It is actually something very important and something I do need to learn. It just doesn't require as much brain energy. All right, so the rest of this day I just spent taking notes on different FL keys shortcuts, watching a variety of videos. Not really that entertaining, so we'll end this day right here. All right, guys, day number 13. Today I'm going to work on my drums again, watching another tutorial from a different guy. I watched a little bit of it. It seemed pretty useful. He kind of walked you through his process, a couple of his tips, some things I haven't heard before. So I just want to keep picking up new things about making drums so I can keep getting better. So we'll make the drums today, hopefully like the melody tomorrow, and then the third day we'll work on arranging, which is something I really did want to look into some stuff. But yeah, I'll explain that later on that day. All right, let's watch this tutorial. All right, I watched the drum section of the video. He then goes into like how to make a melody on top of it. I'll probably watch that when I add the melody to this beat, but I'm gonna go ahead and re-watch it and like follow along right now. I do know he said he's making the drums first. He likes to start with an 808 because it's more like melodic. I'm gonna try this. He gives a lot of good little tips on editing your 808s. So yeah, he says like if you have a higher BPM, you should have a shorter 808. So I'm gonna try it.
If you really want to do some weird things to your 808, you can go over to this boost knob, turn on the clip. This will make your 808 clip. So I'm just going to turn this sample up with the boost knob a little bit.
Okay. We have an interesting 808 now and did some editing. He didn't say anything about changing the envelope, so I'll just keep it for now. Let's go ahead and write in let's go G sharp minor. I don't know. I'm just picking random stuff. So I do know the regular pattern from before. If we control L it, I do wonder, maybe I want to put it back to them all being short. I don't know if I want them to be extended. Something feels really off about the 808, but I'm gonna figure it out, I guess. I don't like the 808 sound. I don't know. This is sounding weird for some reason. I think it's because it doesn't have any other instruments that I'm not used to hearing it without the snare. So let's throw in a snare. Let's pretend that's the why. Okay. Wait, I forgot to do the hi-hat, but let's just do this real quick rim pattern that he has. Let's just try it out. So okay, I want to put an accent snare in there as well. Okay, we need to add the hi-hats. I feel like I'm a little all over the place today with this stuff, but we'll see. Okay, so I want them to dip out right before each. And then B for paintbrush, let's go. Okay, let's make this do a chord progression. We'll keep that one there. We'll drop all these notes down. These ones down 2. And these ones down 1. course, we got to add slide notes. Is S how you do that? Oh, yeah, it is. We got to zoom in, though. I can't really see what I'm making. These, holy crap. These three, we need to control L. Yes, bro. Okay, one last thing before I go, because I am definitely out of time. I will try to add maybe some sort of snare roll in here. That doesn't even work. Wait. Huh. Okay. Why is that? Okay, I'm not sure how that works. I think there is some way to fix that, but I'll have to figure that out another time. This is what I got today for my drums. Also tomorrow. And the next day. It's going to be extremely hard to get this in because I'm going to be traveling. But we'll figure it out. Alright, let's just play this. Okay, it's decent. It's just a drum pattern. Maybe with the melody, it could be super cool. I don't know. Alright. Goodbye. Alright guys, so this is a voiceover. I didn't want to talk on the plane. So pretty much I made a melody for the beat that I made the previous day. And I showed some of the midis here that I made. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And you'll get to hear it in the next day, so don't worry. Also, dude, the trackpad was so annoying to use. Alright, guys. So, week 3 was only 2 days. I didn't do any of the other days because I got a little too busy. And then, I don't know. I just didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't want to really finish the week after I'd already missed like 3 days. And then I was like, okay, I'll just start fresh the next week. And I had stuff to do anyways. But basically, yeah, I went on the trip. I did do my day on the plane on the way there. But then that night I got 4 hours of sleep. I had a full day of helping my sister move into college. And then after all that running, going to sleep, having to wake up at 5 a.m. the next day to run again, I was pooped, okay? I couldn't find time in there to film. And I was not at my setup or whatever. It would have been bad anyways. And then, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get it in. Now I'm back in my schedule. I'm back home. It's time to lock back in. Let's go ahead and open what I was working on before. I had a melody and a drum pattern going on, and we can just touch that up today. And then we will start learning some more stuff tomorrow. I have some stuff set up. Today I just want to refine this because obviously I haven't made it like on the plane, so it's probably not the best. Okay, the main thing I hear that's not great in the melody, I definitely felt like this wasn't great. And I do actually now kind of remember making it, and it was very hard to make it because I was on the plane clicking with the trackpad, so I couldn't really test things. Once I clicked it, I was kind of like, I'm not going to move it. So let's just try to make something else with this. Maybe. But could I find a better sound? Maybe as well. Okay. I think it could sound cool, and then I do probably want to push it further back. I don't want to be so strong. I'll probably turn the velocities down and then mix it a bit. Okay, maybe. I don't know if I'm cooking, but maybe I am. What do the strings sound like now? I don't know. I think this sounds a little bit better. feel like the melody is sounding pretty cool. Control click all these, right, and then root to this track only. All the melodies on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop that now. Okay, so all of this needs a mixer track. Oh wait, go back. You gotta organize, guys, or else you're doomed. Okay, now I can go and throw these on the mixer track. And I know I could rename them in the mixer track, but I want them renamed in both places, and I think that's the fastest way to do it. Could be wrong. Let me grab all of these. Route to this track only. Nope, wrong slider. Wait, isn't there normally a small one that turns purple whenever you make it mono? Where is it? Huh? Huh. Aha! Why is that hidden? I don't know. I want to center the 808. Make it hit a little harder. And let's just confirm that none of the melody is going to be in the 808's frequency. We're almost at the 30 minutes. Should I maybe go through the patterns a little bit? Yeah, maybe the hi-hat. Oh wait, no wait. There should be some sort of roll, I think. I don't know how to make that type it. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Oh, we're getting closer to that. Okay, that's a decent roll I added at the end of there. Yeah, I feel like the pattern's a little bit wonky, but maybe it's not, and I think it's good for now. Let's get this set up and organized for arrangement, and then that's what I'm gonna focus on tomorrow. All right, at the end of today, we have done some revising. Oh, this kind of matches my shirt. Okay, anyways, we've done some revising today, some organization, and now this beat is ready to be arranged. Very cool, hopefully. Let's listen to this just so we know where we're at. Okay, that is today done, and I am at 30 minutes and 55 seconds for this recording. And did I pause at one point? I don't think I did. So yeah, 30 minutes. Okay, we'll get back on track this week. We're back in the routine. We're gonna be all good. I am wondering, as of right now, just for like a little check-in, so y'all know, I am wondering if this is the best way I could be doing my content strategy right now, because it took me like 3 weeks to get done the editing the last one, and then the payoff wasn't great as far as right now. And I don't know if that's thumbnail title, if that's the video kind of wasn't as good as the other ones. So that was another reason I kind of slowed down at the end of week 3, was I was getting a little bit discouraged. I was like, is this really worth my time? Because I have been making sacrifices here and there to get these 30 minutes in and like make these videos. So I don't know if this is the best strategy, and to commit to it for 5 weeks or whatever is kind of scary, because I could probably be making other videos, but it's all about figuring it out. Anyways, this was day 15. Now done. Alright guys, day 16. We're gonna be learning some arrangement stuff, hopefully. I definitely don't have a ton of time today. I just finished doing like a crap ton of homework. I'm gonna take a break, do 30 minutes of this. It's already like 8 o'clock. I gotta be asleep, and I don't have time to do everything I need to do, guys, and I still need to study for a test. Okay, yeah, let's get this over with. Okay, but I'm gonna watch one or both of these tutorials. I'm not sure. Probably just one of them. I'll watch the next one tomorrow, and we'll just keep trying to we'll take this arrangement slow, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let's get one of these in and start thinking about some stuff.
Arrangement masterclass. Today we're gonna go through everything you need to know to arrange your beats, regardless of the genre. Thing to mention.
Automation clips. Bro is using them. This is what I wanted. I don't really know exactly what all they do, but I know that like it's kind of like how I see it is kind of like EQ or not EQ, what? It's kind of like keyframing your edits, like animating your effects and all that. I don't know. We'll figure them out though. So far, interesting video.
Optional. You could just simply go in and repeat your verse and add another verse. Maybe have your clap start a little bit later. Maybe have the hi-hat come in a little bit earlier as well. But
So we can start playing around with the arrangement today. We're not gonna get too far, and then tomorrow watch the other video, and then start diddly doodling around with some ideas here. But I do know, said chorus. Go ahead and drop it for 16 bars. We can mess with all of these sounds for an intro. Yeah, okay, that's already sounding pretty good. Real quick, I'll make some sort of bass arrangement, start playing around with stuff, but then I'll also try to learn automation clips and stuff tomorrow. 8 times 3, yeah, it's 24. So yeah, he said 24 for a verse was a common thing. I've been doing, I think I've just been doing 16s. I think it honestly depends. I kind of changed up what I was doing, I think, because I forgot what I had learned. So we probably want to get rid of everything but the most basic clap. What do you think is that one? And then maybe we can add another hook right there. But we might also want to add like some sort of breakdown, I think he called it, which I think is the same thing as a bridge. I'm not actually sure if that's true. Might be something different. Okay, but how do we want to add this? Yeah, stop all this. Maybe even stop that. Okay. We have something cooking up for arrangement. I want to take my time for this arrangement, so I am going to continue tomorrow. I will watch another tutorial. I will try to maybe start with working with some automation clips. Something. Hopefully I have more time tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have as much homework. Kind of doubt I will have less because I have more tests coming up and stuff. But we will see. I definitely feel like we're doing just fine. All right. I will see you tomorrow. About 3 months ago, I set out to embark on a 30-day beat-making journey. I only made it 16 of those days, really only 14 following the rules I set myself. At the start, I was determined, inspired, and ready to go, and I thought there was no chance I wouldn't complete this challenge. I literally set the rules myself. How could I not complete it? But obviously, I didn't make it. So today's video is kind of the last video of this series to round it all up and pretty much just share my thoughts and my reflections after my experience with the 30-day challenge and kind of take some notes on some of the mistakes I made, share them with you. Hopefully you can connect with some of this stuff and apply it to your learning beat making journey or whatever, or your life. Okay, so I'm not going to give you a play-by-play on the entire series. If you haven't seen it, you'll be able to understand this video just fine. And if you have, great. You can also go watch it after this. There's a playlist, or at the end, I'm going to put this all into a compilation video. So you might be watching this there. So the nature of this challenge inherently set the stakes for a drastic outcome. There was either a fail or a succeed. There was no room for mistakes. If the train fell off the track, if I slipped up one day, there was no getting it back together. No second chance, no nothing. And I put that there intentionally to motivate me, but I think it also set up a really good demotivator down the line. And we'll get into that. So for anyone who doesn't know, the exact rules of the challenge look like this. Rule number 1, I must work on making beats for at least 30 minutes for 30 days. And rule number 2, I may have one off day each week so that the 30 days rounds off to an even 5 weeks and I have a little bit of grace. That was it. 2 rules, pretty simple, and the off day looked pretty forgiving and like it would make it realistic enough. The goal of the challenge was to, in those 30 days, habitualize me coming home or whatever at night at least getting 30 minutes of beat making in to get that into my routine, right? But because I didn't have any like recovery plan, like if you do fail, you can come back by doing this. I didn't have that set up. So when the time came that I did fail, I tried to get back into it, but then I kind of felt discouraged. So I was like, I kind of failed the challenge. What's the point of continuing on? And then I never formed the habit of practicing making my beats every day. So ultimately, the rules of the challenge failed me somewhat. You could also just blame me blatantly, but I would say it was in the nature of the challenge. It psychologically like set me up for failure. Okay. See, the rules and requirements seem easy enough to fulfill, right? It's deceptive because it seems like even with the busy schedule, you can get the 30 minutes in. That's what I thought. Okay, I can always just grind it out and fit in 30 minutes. But as a creator trying to make these videos, as a solo creator, I need to edit them, right? It seemed like the only workload was going to be, oh, I got to make beats for 30 minutes every day, right? That was going to be the only workload. Okay, that's manageable. But it's not the only workload. I have to then on the weekend try to edit all of the footage from the whole week, which at minimum is 30 minutes every day. So like 6 times 3, it's 18. So I think 180 minutes, something like that, which is like almost 3 hours, or it is 3 hours. Yeah, wait. Yeah, so it's like 3 hours plus of footage, especially if I had multiple cameras, and tried to make that like a finalized, really cool product. I couldn't do it. So pretty much the workload became seemingly impossible. I also underestimated or overestimated the amount of free time I'd have because I made this challenge, or I started the challenge in the summer, like the week before I went back to school, or maybe the week I was going back to school. So then when I went back to school, first week of school, you have like no homework. And then I'm taking 6 AP classes. So then it like went boom. It all exploded. I had way too much homework. So then after only the first week of filming, I already was overwhelmed with way too much footage to edit and already pushing my self-set like due dates back. So it was already going bad after the first week on the workload and posting videos side. All right, so the tension was building. I was falling behind and I wasn't looking great to complete the challenge already. Okay, so where does it all come crumbling down? Like, what was the exact reason that I did end up stopping? Because you could see in the end of day 16, after I did come back from already failing, I said that I had a full intention of coming back the next day. I was going to learn automation clips. I was going to start doing this. I literally just didn't come back. So firstly, as I stated, I had the built-up exhaustion, which led me to be on the lookout for an excuse to end the challenge. And the excuse came with, as I stated, on like day 15, I went out of town to go help my sister move into college. On that trip, I did practice on the plane, so I didn't make an excuse the day I was traveling. I was like, oh yeah, I'll practice on the plane. It was like a day after school, then we headed out. So I like came home from school. Obviously, I didn't have time before the plane. I went to the plane, whatever. Okay. The whole time we were there, it was a super busy time. Like, we were super busy during the day, and I needed to do my workouts for cross country, right? So I prioritized that over YouTube. So I found time to fit in my runs. I did one at night and one the next morning, and I got like 4 hours of sleep between those runs. Okay. So I was basically dead. And so I just decided, you know what? I'm exhausted and I'm not going to do my recording. So that was the excuse there, that I was exhausted, so I didn't need to do the recording, and I'd start again the next week and all would be fine. Okay, so that was the first excuse. That then led to the second one. So then the next week, I come back, I'm behind on schoolwork. I try to get the challenge back up and running, but because I have so much other stuff to do, the easy excuse of, oh, well, I kind of already failed the challenge comes up, so why am I still grinding and trying to fit in 30 minutes every night when I have so much other stuff I need to be doing? So then I just gave up. All right, so then after that, the mindset was, okay, the challenge is over. That sucks, but I can move on and we can start something else new. But no, the damage from the challenge on my learning progress, on my progress to learning more about producing and beat making and all that, was more than just failing the challenge then. That was like 2 months ago when the challenge ended. I'm still finishing the work I started back then and getting these videos out now. So it delayed my learning because this whole time I've only been prioritizing editing, not practicing my beat making. So it has actually set me back by like 2 months or 3 months. Did it have to? No, but I think because of how I set up the challenge, I set myself up for that. I set myself up for failure, or at least setback, with how the situation I put myself in. So Retrospectively, I think that the challenge started off really good as a way for me to quickly be learning, quickly be gathering more skills. I really was on fire at the start of the challenge. I was learning like a crap ton. I felt like I was like accelerating my learning a lot, but it quickly turned into a major setback because of the workload that I placed upon myself, along with like the stakes I set and all that. So it ultimately probably wasn't a good thing. And I think I've learned some from it, right? I can kind of now think more about what I set out to do. But I'm sure I'll face many more setbacks and many more challenges, make many more mistakes in the future along this learning to make beats journey and all this stuff. So we're just gonna have to keep rolling with it and deal with it. I hope you guys learned some from this video or connected with it or just something. And if you did, drop a like, subscribe. If you're still here, you watch the whole thing and you're not subscribed, then like, what are you doing? Please do. And with that, I'm gonna stop yapping. And this concludes the 30-day challenge after 3 months. I'm still gonna have to edit this, so it's not over yet, but it's almost over. Goodbye.